it says 2 Ezra 15 and 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Men shall be afraid in Luke 21, 25 and on, speak about, men's heart feeling them for fear for the things that them see up on the earth. They're going to be total chaos like never before. Right? You have to move from one place to the other. People say you're going to be like a pilgrim upon the earth. You're constantly on the move. Alright?
It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
So man not have no pity upon his neighbor. Right? And out in Jamaica, you have a lot of these entertainers, they do a lot of songs say, don't choose friend, right? Because friend are this and that. but the level how I going to reach, even who them claim to say, and they believe that their family them can't trust. That even family now can't trust in that time. So it's only a friend, even family. The scripture tell you, say in 2 Ezra 6 and verse 23. Says, at that time shall friends. Read it up, brother.
2 Ezra 6 verse 22. Say, and suddenly shall the sound place appear on sound, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
So the wholesale supermarket, right? Wharf, food are going to stop coming, shipment going to stop coming because, as I mentioned in the early part of the video, that majority of the food we consume out in Jamaica is imported food, right? And we basically, most people eat out here don't come from basically Jamaica, come from overseas, right? So suppose the full storehouse are going to suddenly found empty. What?
And the trumpet shall give a sound which when every man hear it shall suddenly be afraid.
So they're going to be suddenly afraid, people are going to be afraid, right? Because they're not going to know what to do. Like it's sudden scripture say, when they shall think of peace and safety, sudden destruction of upon them. But
alright. And say at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Because at that time, the time you're approaching right now, shall friends fight against friends like enemies. Right? Selfish, I already see this Jake selfish already. So imagine what's going to happen in the time to come. Right? When food, are basically already available. Like no, what think will happen? Right?
And the earth shall stand in fear with those things that dwell therein, and the spring of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours shall not run.
Exactly. Right? As brother read a scripture, I remember what happened. Going back to 2020 when the big sea start out and the measures and the lockdown and all these things are put into place. You have certain parish out in Jamaica, where them say them are lockdown parish, and people from different parish start to flee to their family, flee back home to their family, and the family member call police on them. Even from Portland, you have I think I have a call center girl come back to Portland and I work at Kingston, I believe. And over the park, same park, down that side. And I take picture and I call police on her and send her back to basically, Kingston. Because that scare, that great scare to come in at first. So we see a preview of what to come. So the time of trouble, chaos, people now basically, trust each other. Like how them basically claim to say they trust right now. Right? So she says, at that time shall friends fight against friends like enemies. Right? Go on, brother.
Back to 2 Ezra 15 and 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
So they kick off your door and take away your food. Right?
And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and the great tribulation.
Because of what? Lack of bread, shortage of food. Right? And in need, desperately in need. Right? Remember on that documentary where you see it usually on YouTube. You can find little clip inside.
America Blackout.
America Blackout, when this man go to And the man get and tell him say he wants some food for his family. I think believe him say him baby hungry. And the man run him and take out his gun and run him from him gate. I have he feed him daughter. That man daughter must have his boyfriend, and the boyfriend hide in the night and carry food go give him. And the man he come back with a whole heap of people. You know, if he come take out them food him have. Right? So these things that us basically, you know, shows, you know, what basically happened, you know, during the time, you know, when food shortage and chaos, the monster people. See, I help somebody and somebody I help end up, you know, make you get destroyed or your family get destroyed. Right? It's an example.
Bring out
Okay.
yeah, man.
So back in the Emergency Powers Act, Section 2, go back to Section 2, back to A. It's a provision for the detention of persons and the deportation and exclusion of persons from Jamaica.
I always hear our Prime Minister, you know, for years, they've been speaking about extradite. I believe them sign, you know, something with America, you know, can send certain people, you know, who basically, you know, and get tried in America or got prison. You know, I've signed some, you know,
extradition,
yeah, the America with that. So who could tell? Maybe some of us we go out in Jamaica, end up in some concentration camp or FEMA camps in America.
Yeah, them demons, terrorists, them can't send
yeah, because, you know, we're pushing this truth now and with that time now and he them demonize us. So maybe some of us even end up over there. Who could tell? You know, hope and pray, you know, about make sure give us the strength. Finish this work, no matter where we have to go through the time to come. Because an idea of finish how we start. Right, that's basically our end goal is to finish the work. Right, go on.
It's authorized on the behalf of Her Majesty, His Majesty in this case. So the taking of position or control or the managing and carry on, as in this case may be, of any property or undertaking the inquisition of any property other than land. So it's authorized.
Any property other than land. That means they can take basically
anything.
any position you have.
Take a
Food,
car,
anything you have. If him can't take your family too.
anything.
Take a picnic.
You can register.
Yeah.
Register basically go back to.
Yeah.
To bring back.
Yeah.
To bring it back to them.
And a lot of these men are going to do it through ill gains, not for rationing or anything.
No.
Just because them can do it.
Can.
Alright. So, she said to provide also that no such regulation shall make it an offense or any person or persons to declare or to take part in a lockout, right, or to take part in a strike or a peaceful pursuit or protest, yeah? And other person or persons to declare or to take part in a lockout or in any strike. It's prohibited to take part in any type of strike or any thing against the state.
Go up against the state. Alright, go on.
Alright, so it's section 5. It's the regulation may provide for the trial by court and summary judicial jurisdiction, right, of persons guilty of offense against the regulations. So, however, that the maximum penalty which may be inflicted for any offense, right? So, I must speak about a summary judicial system. Is a summary execution, because them say the full length of the penalty would be extended, you know. So if you would be judge on site, you know.
Judge, yes.
So if them deem you as doing something illegal in their eyes, you can get put to death feet right on spot without no court case, without anything like that.
Yeah, get in trouble for that.
See that an
Like
emergency.
massively.
That when emergency support, the emergency support kick in, man. Emergency support enactment. See? So the basically it's like them pass over the law to the military.
Yep.
So the military
charge,
become in charge.
And you no
become a
longer
military
have any,
state. You know,
no longer have no
you no
privilege.
longer have any privilege.
you know, no privilege, man.
Right. You see, the maximum penalty which may be inflicted for any offense against such regulations shall be imprisonment or without with or without hard labor for a term not exceeding 3 months, or fine not exceeding $200, which but then this was this was written a long time.
A long time written.
Right. So, or both imprisonment, fine together, right? Together with fortitude, right, of any goods or money in respect of which the offense may be committed.
I see. You see, the thing is that, and that's why scripture say, when them think peace and safety, sudden destruction will come.
Right.
But a lot of people, man, because guess what? It's true these things written years ago, and people are really I read up on them and up to date about these things, so these things can happen at the time of emergency pause. I could chip in the time of emergency. Because these are the same thing they use in 2020, you know. See? Yeah, the same thing they use in 2020. See? And you as an individual couldn't go and say, boy, them are infringed by your rights or nothing. Because guess what? It is already right written in law, so them can't do it.
Right.
In case of what? A V outbreak, see? Or
Disease, natural
disaster, or anything happening, it is already written in law. See? So them have that written in law to show you, so you don't care. We have authority to take whatever we want from you because it's already there. See, in the Constitution, it's written already. See?
Let us read the last excerpt. It is provide that no such regulation shall alter any existing procedure in criminal cases and confer any rights to punish by fine or imprisonment without trial.
So you can put in prison without trial, man. See? They can lock you up. You have a precept?
Isaiah 10 verse 5. It says, Assyrian, the wrath of mine anger.
So people say, oh, Assyrian, the wrath of mine anger, you know. Going back then, you have Assyrian back then, you know. The ancient time, it's a lot of ill in our people. You fast forward to now, the modern day Assyrian is the so-called white man. Right, he is the modern day Assyrian. Right, so people say, oh, Assyrian, the wrath of mine anger, the wrath of over anger, the heavenly father. Right, the true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. Right, fee anger. One brother?
And the staff in their hand is my indignation.
Go on.
I will send him against an hypocritical nation.
So if I say, Lord, I will send him against an hypocritical nation. So Lord, I will send these men against our people. Right, in time to come. You know, if you all in wickedness, all things that they've been doing. Right, and then we don't want them for years and never listen. Right, they will ignore this truth. See, there's nothing at all. When the time to come, they're going to regret it. They must sorry to never take heed to it. The men on the highways and the byways are on YouTube. You know, especially the apostles and elders are down. Been telling them for years. I'm going to regret it when the time to come, but it's going to be too late. For a lot of them. Right? One brother?
Say, and against the people of my wrath will I give him a charge.
People against what? The people of Lord's wrath, I'll give him a charge. Go on.
Take the spoil.
Take the spoil, as people say them about, spoil your houses, you know, and take away their goods. Right in 2 Ezra 16. Go on.
And to take the prey.
Go on.
And to tread them down at the mire of the street.
So they're going to shut down the mire of the street. They're going to shut, no, crush. Like, oh, you know, you see a dog shit on the road and carry it over it and crush it. So you have to basically have to tell people in time to come. Right? Go on, brother. Scripture.
It says, Book of Amos 5 and verse 16. It says, therefore the Lord, the God of hosts, the Lord said, thus wailing shall be in all streets.
So wailing not going to be in all streets. No fun or entertaining.
Yeah.
Right, because nothing really started. But the time to come, this world of people love so much are going to change altogether.
Gone.
Right? Mindset of people are going to change altogether. Right? And as we mentioned even in previous videos, Tivoli Garden 2010, show you how quick the mindset of people can change. Because when that incident took place in Tivoli Garden, the whole island is basically tense. I remember it like yesterday. Right, so people say, wailing are going to be in all streets, every street. Every street across the world, especially in America. Right, go on.
In all streets, and they shall say in all highways,
Gone.
Alas, alas.
Gone.
And they shall call the husbandman to mourning,
Gone.
and such a skillful of lamentation,
And
to
such a
wailing.
skillful of lamentation. Who's skillful of lament? Woman.
Women.
Yeah, women. Yeah. One.
See? And in all vineyards shall be wailing,
Right.
for I will pass through thee, saith the Lord.
Because just like a lad passed through back, going back to ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
This time I passed through.
In all vineyards. See?
Vineyard is what the house is.
See?
What?
It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Because people say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. We desire the day of the Lord. Right, but through the Spirit, we understand what the day of the Lord will be like.
And
We have a lot of old people, especially in so-called Christians, and desire the day of the Lord, but they don't understand what they're going to be like. They be like, my brother?
the day of the Lord, to what end is it for you?
To what end is it for you? Go on.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not brightness,
So it's
and not
because
bright,
So
and not light.
The
Yeah?
day of the Lord is darkness and not light. So there will be destruction upon destruction.
Gone.
Right? Chaos upon chaos. As Daniel 12, explained. Never since there was a nation, nothing like this ever happened. So going to be total chaos right across the world. People screaming, knives, weaponry, animal eating flesh, all different type of, thing. Evil spirits, because the spirits going to release in the time to come. Right? Just like one to ancient Egypt. All different type of thing at one time, all in one. Right?
See? As if a man.
As our brother Ash, you say, even if I keep a big event and all are invited.
Gone.
Right? They don't need no invitation. All
Every
invited
talking
to
about
this
the great supper.
great event that about to take place.
And
What?
as if a man did flee from a lion, and the bear met him,
Gone?
and went into the house, and leaned his hand on the wall, and the serpent bit him.
Gone?
Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light?
Because you're going to have more one thing happen at the same time. Right? Chaos upon chaos. You run for your life. Right? And run go down the road, go back up in a lot of basically soldiers, police, with gun shooting off basically men, are basically troops, because you're going to have country invade country also, because you're going to have a third world war destruction. We are seeing preparation taking place right now. So other countries going to invade other countries, right?
Take spoils,
They take spoils. So you're going to have run from one trouble, go walk up in a different trouble along the road. Or some different foreign troops. They sit along the road, they have to run from them now. I go the other way. So trouble upon trouble. Right?
Even very dark,
Gone.
with no brightness in it.
Gone. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? And so with that, we say all praise and honor unto Yahweh, Marshal, and double honors to the apostles, to the elders, Grable Stone, shalom, also to the brothers, also to the few sisters, shalom, slack for the nice in the background, right? Yeah, shalom.